Hey, welcome back to my channel, Unique World, and if you are new, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Alright, thanks so much guys for tuning in. Today I have made time to renovate my bathroom. And the first thing I'm going to do is, well, I guess this will be the second thing, because the first thing I did was it was some ugly wallpaper up there, but I took it down, and if I have the picture of it, I'll put in the clips below. But in today's video, I'm going to be, showing you guys how I'm going to be revamping this countertop. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that your countertop surface is nice and clean, and I'm just sanding it just to make sure that everything is clean. Then I want to go ahead and cover my faucet and my sink, because I don't want any of the paint and epoxy to get on my sink. And yes, I'm using grocery bags, but you can use whatever you have on hand. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my painter's tape to make sure that everything is secure and nice and tucked in so it doesn't hit my sink. This project will be a little messy, so you got to make sure you have some drop cloth available, because you want to protect your cabinets. Okay, so now it's time to go ahead and paint your countertop. And this is the paint that I use. This is just regular paint that you paint your walls with. This paint probably cost me about $20, and I bought it from Lowe's. So I'm just going to make sure that I cover my entire countertop white. So this is what the first coat looks like, and it really did a full coverage. So I knew for a fact that I only needed to do one more coat. And here is what the second coat looks like. Now it's time to grab your acrylic paint. I actually got this paint from Michael's. I know they have it on Amazon and other places, but this paint was only like 97 cents. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to draw the veins to make that marble effect. My lines are a little bit darker than the normal marble, but you can really just go on Google and find an image that you would like to use as a blueprint to make sure that your countertop is to your liking. And so what I did was I just pretty much just after I did my veins, I sprayed some water on top of the veins, and then I use a dry brush and I just kind of brush the lines to give it like I guess a little effect to where it's not fully aligned, but it's just kind of like a dab that I'm doing with the rag to kind of dry up the water, but give it just like a thicker line effect for the marble. So after I was doing the line, I was thinking maybe I should keep my bathroom counter completely white and don't put any slate gray lines on my countertop. But then again, I was like, I'll just go for it and see how well it works out. Because I was just kind of debating back and forth whether I wanted to do the thick lines or if I wanted to do like more of a splatter effect. But I went in this direction and I'm actually pleased with the lines. But yes, so one thing that I would just suggest is just to make sure that you go on to Google and just make sure that you're satisfied with what you're looking for. Because I know some people, their countertops is completely white, but they'll probably have like one or two lines or veins in the countertop itself. And this is what the countertop looks like after I finish drawing the veins on the countertop. Now it's time to use the epoxy that I got from Amazon. Here's part A and part B. And it came with some instructions as well as a sponge brush. And I don't prefer using that. And a spreader. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pour part A inside of the container. And then I'm going to pour part B inside of a container, the same container, and you're going to measure it the same exact amount, and you're going to stir it for 2 minutes, and you're going to pour it inside a new container, and you're going to stir that as well, and you're going to let it sit for about 5 minutes tops. Now you can go ahead and pour it on the countertop, and don't do what I did. You're supposed to like pour it in an S shape to make sure that it's smooth. But the reason why I do not like the sponge brush is because it actually left some lint on my epoxy, which I had to try to take out. And I didn't see it until the last minute. But the spreader works very perfectly. And the spreader is the white plastic piece that you see me using, spreading the epoxy around. And that works really good. But I prefer or recommend not using the black sponge brush because it was just really pointless because it really left some residue at the end. After you have spread everything, now you're going to get your heat gun. If you have a heat torch, go ahead and use that because that works best. But you can definitely use a blow dryer or a arts and craft heat gun. And I'm just going to spread in the places that I missed, and also drying as I go as well. So now I'm just going to remove the painter's tape and the bag away from the sink because I don't want the epoxy to dry and get stuck on the sink. So you want to wait till the epoxy get a little tacky before you remove the painter's tape and bag. So now that my countertop is done, it's time to paint my cabinets black. And I'm just going to use this Rust-Oleum paint, but you can use any type of black paint. This paint was like $10. And this is the same paint that I used to paint my kitchen cabinets. And if you're interested in seeing that video, I'll leave a card and link above and the recommended a video link in the description box below if you're interested in seeing how I do my cabinets, and that'll be in full detail. But I'm just going to show you briefly of the transition of the black cabinets, and this is what it looks like after I have done my cabinets and my countertop. The next video that I'll be doing will be redoing my bathroom floor, so please make sure that you stay tuned for that tutorial. I'm thinking about doing gray wood floors in my bathroom, but thank you so much for tuning in and watching this tutorial and watching me see how I revamp this bathroom. If you like what you see, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, peace.